So if you're looking to get into professional music production, you eventually hit this wall, right? You have to
Yeah.
pick a DAW, a digital audio workstation, and it always seems to come down to two big ones.
Yeah, you've got Reaper on one side, which everyone talks about because it's, supposedly 60 bucks.
The budget champion.
Yeah.
And then you have Cubase, the big industry standard. But we did a deep dive into the source material on this, and what we found is that both of them are kind of masking the true cost of what you're buying.
Exactly. It's fascinating. I mean, one costs 4 times more upfront, but when you look closely, they both use these, let's call them deceptive pricing models. They're designed to get more money from you later on.
Okay, let's just jump right in then. Let's start with Reaper and that $60 price tag.
Right. So that's $60. It's for the discounted license. And that's super limited. It's either for personal use or for commercial use only if you're making less than $20,000 a year.
Huh. So there's the catch. It feels like a great deal until you actually start, succeeding.
That's the whole point. Once you cross that $20,000 line, the license jumps. It goes straight to $225.
And people probably only figure this out after they've built their entire workflow inside Reaper.
Of course, you're already locked in. But that's not even the whole story. For your 225 bucks, you get almost no professional tools out of the box.
What do you mean?
Reaper ships with, I think, 2 basic synthesizers. That's it. The sources we read had users calling the stock plugins, and I'm quoting here, not inspiring.
So you have to go buy everything else yourself.
Immediately. You're on the hook for hundreds, maybe even thousands of dollars in third-party instruments just to get to a professional starting line.
Okay, so Reaper gets you with the hidden content costs. Cubase, on the other hand, it takes a totally different approach. It seems more like they're punishing loyalty.
Oh, absolutely. The sources show they've basically doubled their upgrade prices. We're talking a 94% increase. A standard upgrade that used to be $100 is now $200.
Wow. And they don't offer any discounts for people who've been with them for years?
Zero. None. It's actually worse than that. A user who's been loyal for, say, 25 years pays the exact same full price as someone who's just switching over from another DAW. In fact, that new customer often gets a discount for switching.
So you're penalized for being a long-term customer.
Yep. But that's not even the most critical part. The real ticking time bomb is their old licensing system.
Right, the licensor. We found it's being shut down for good on May 20th, 2025.
This is the death trap. That licensor is the only thing that validates the licenses for Cubase 10 and all the older versions, the ones that use a physical USB dongle.
And when that service goes offline, what happens?
If your dongle breaks or you lose it after that date, your license is just gone. It's permanently destroyed. Steinberg offers zero recovery. Nothing.
No recovery at all. So they're forcing people who bought their software maybe 10, 15 years ago to pay up again.
They have to. They're forced to spend around $250 to upgrade to a newer version, or they risk losing their entire program forever.
I can see why people are angry. The forums, we saw people saying they were literally planning to drive over their dongles, just out of sheer frustration.
It's a complete failure of product support. So you see the pattern. Reaper traps you with content spending, and Cubase traps you with these mandatory migration fees.
So no matter which one you pick, the sticker price is just the beginning. It seems like both are really manipulating what it even means to own software.
Exactly. Our deep dive really shows how that physical copy protection, the dongle, which was supposed to make you feel secure, it's actually turned into a ticking time bomb for long-term users.
So here's the final question for you to think about. What if you bought a piece of software 15 years ago believing you owned it permanently, only to find out that its entire existence depends on a company server that's about to be unplugged next year? It makes you really question what you truly own when you buy a license.